Hey guys, StarCraft here, and no taking glasses off for this one, but just gotta say, I've been seeing more and more lately, and it's been really getting to me. This whole notion of mainstream comics are dead. The heroes are ruined beyond repair. They are dead and ruined, and all that stuff. Guys, it's not. Things are getting better. You may not want to accept it, but they are. Why is that? Look. There are some people out there who are really pushing hard on this. They are really wanting to push it. There's a multitude of reasons. I'm probably sounding a bit more like Perch in this regard, but fact is, comics are like a pendulum. There's always going to be it. This one really went too far one way, but it is starting to come back. Although one thing I gotta say is, most of the reason why is not because of Comicsgate. Not entirely. Comicsgate may have gotten some things noticeable and all that, but most of it was a natural reaction in the industry. Yes, you could say, oh, they have the movie, they can take risks, or they don't have to worry about the comics. To a point, I think that is accurate. But at the same time, though, they still need the books to sell. And things are showing some growth and improvement. You're starting to have a lot of the more really nasty people either moving out, phasing out, and having some good writers, or you're also having some writers who have been doing political stuff are actually starting to get more into doing better good stories. Look at Nick Spencer. His Captain America, but his Spider-Man has been damn good, and a few things here and there. You can't expect miracles, but it's been doing good. Bendis' Superman, don't get me started, okay? There's some exceptions, but even then, no. Bad as it is, I still say it's still Superman. It's not like they replaced him with a black guy or a woman, a trans woman, or anything like that. Which, come on, would it be that much of a stretch? You still have him as Clark Kent. Well, since he outed himself, I don't know if you would say that or not. But again, as bad as it is, it's still mostly the character. Lois, on the other hand, too political. But again, no. You can't expect perfection. Batman, James Kinney already brought things back. King just stumbled his ending, but I still say it wasn't the absolute worst thing I've ever seen with the Batman. And you still have Peter Tomasi writing Detective Comics. You still have a good option. Green Lantern is still doing good. Justice League is still doing very well. You have so many other books. Alright, it's at DC. Most of their characters are doing very well. Nightwing is starting to do better. You have the other Justice League tie-ins, Dark and Odyssey, still very good books. There is still good. A lot of the Black Label books are very, very good. Even at Marvel. Besides Captain America, Avengers is decent. Not the greatest, but it's still decent. Venom, I've been enjoying it. A bit overhyped. Again, granted, a lot of this can be a matter of taste. But if you're going for absolute, it's shit, it's done, it's completely tainted, they're not listening. They're listening. They are listening because sales clearly are showing an impact. If you guys are just going to convince yourself that, oh, it's because they have the movie, they have the worries, they're never going to listen to us, and they're going to keep pushing the agenda, look at the stories. Take some time to actually look at it, and actually read things, all right? Because I gotta be honest, the only type of people I think I've noticed who are flat out, without even really trying to read it, denying or avoiding it, are people who usually have something to gain out of it. Not saying all, there are plenty of people out there who are disillusioned. I admit that, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who are disillusioned. But here's the other thing is, you got to take what you can get. I know that sounds like, oh, screaming bite. No, I'm not saying it like that. I'm more saying is, you got to be able to know it took a while to get to the point we are. It took a big, huge downturn, and it's not only a couple years ago. But for it to improve, we need to still be patient. We can't expect like that to do it, nor should we completely write it off either, in my opinion. Again, I repeat, feels like so many people who are saying this are more saying this because they have other reasons to say it. Those who are saying it's absolutely dead. Oh, they never care. The creators are scum. Scott Snyder. Oh, he talked bad about Comicsgate once. Sorry. Things like that. Again, not all creators are the absolute scumbags. Not all of them are Max Bemuses. Not all, and even Dan Slott, say what you will, the guy has at least gotten a little bit better since he's been mostly off Twitter. Not entirely, but mostly. Not saying it's the greatest, but compared to its worst on Spider-Man, at least he's getting some good ideas. Again, he is putting his politics. It is still shit. Oh, there's plenty of shit to go around. But compared to how they were a year or so ago, it's a lot better. A lot of the other books that have really been getting our nerves, those aren't around anymore. Things like that. All right? So, because here's how it always works. It's always going to be a pendulum. Going back to what I said earlier. Did Comicsgate cause this change? Not really. We are still, by comparison, a small voice. We could be a loud voice, but we're mostly a small voice. What ended up happening was a lot more people started, if you go by people like Perch and the others, you find out a lot more people started to take note as the creators started to push it. Now, perhaps Comicsgate caused them to push even harder on their politics. Probably. But the fact is, though, they still pushed way too hard on their politics, and it caused sales to really take a nosedive. And yes, we're still having the comic book stores that are shutting down. Now, on a different note, should we blame them all because a few stores were being rude to Comicsgate and all that stuff? No, I don't think so. I still go to my LCS and buy books there. So, yeah, you should still support your store. But, sorry, I'm all over the place here. My point is, because of all the other people who are dropping off, you've caused some creators to leave and go off on their own choice. You have others been fired. You have others creators decide, let's change it in a different direction. Things are improving. Again, X-Men is a perfect sign of that. Now, are there still they putting some political stuff? I give this upcoming Leah Williams book. Oh yeah, again, it's not going to be perfect, but it's still better than Marvel when it was like 100% woke. It's not that way anymore. All right, it's about, I'd say, 60-40, but it's doing it. But again, the wokeness is slowly going down, but you can't get rid of it unless they do a complete mass firing and rehiring. You're not going to get that. All right, but the fact is, they're not dead. It is getting better. And at DC, there's plenty of good books. All right, just writing everything up because of Bendis on Superman and King on Batman is not enough. I still stand by my statements that G. Willow Wilson's Wonder Woman was not shit. Was it great? No, but it was a lot better than I thought it was. Kelly Sue and Comic on Walkerman, okay, you guys may have a point there. But again, you still have the Flash is still very good. You have Flash Forward fixing all the stuff from Heroes in Crisis. You have, again, all of the Black Label books. Most of them are good. You have Hawkman and Freedom Fighters by Robert Venditti, who's taking over Justice League after Snyder leaves. You have so much good. And one other thing I want to point out, what about 5G? Guys, it's been made very clear. This is always going to be a short-term thing. They're not permanent changes. Those of you guys who are just convinced yourself they are permanent changes are people who just want to be pissed off and don't want to listen and just assume the worst. It's not. It's been made very, very clear. They are looking at this like what DC 1 million or more, better yet, Age of Apocalypse, where they changed the titles for a brief time. Now it's going to be longer than either of those events, but it's still meant to be a short-term thing that's going to be resolved maybe within 6 months, maybe a year, who knows, but it's made very clear this is meant to be short-lived, not permanent. So those of you guys who are still convinced it is meant to be permanent, it is meant to be the new status quo, no, it's not. Why would they? Because they want to be woke all of a sudden? No, this would be complete another suicide for them. This would be beyond desperate, and there's no way in hell they're going, and those above them are going to allow it to be a permanent. They'd be fine for an experiment, but not permanent. Marvel did it beforehand because they had their higher ups who were all on the same wavelength and agreed, yes, we can do it, we don't give a fuck. But lately, it's gone a bit more towards, okay, let's throw some bones. I don't know what's caused it. Maybe it's Kevin Feige being put in charge. Who knows? But at the same time, though, it is improving. The pendulum is swinging, slowly coming back towards things getting better. And would I like it to be faster? Yes. But it doesn't mean it's all shit. All right? So no, we're not the mainstream comics are not dead. They're just, and the pendulum is swinging back. Things are going to be getting better within the next few years. You got to be patient. Stop expecting immediate results. It took us time to get to the shitty point. It's going to take a bit more time to get out of it. So just wait. Eventually, it'll get back to where we all enjoyed it. That's all I've got to say. Catch you guys later.